for the first time in a long while, enough is enough for the Fulani aggression. People are beginning to say enough is enough. Before, when Fulani kill people, all you hear is to cry. People just come online to cry, help us the government. But it seems, for the first time in a long while, people now begin to find their own way to defend themselves. You see that report on your screen. In Bauchi state, in another part of Nigeria, the people said enough is enough after the Fulani military killed them, and they did destroy the cows of the Fulani and some other things. It's on the screen there. Don't forget, it was the same Fulani that made late Governor Rotimi Akeredolu of Ondo State to form Amotekun. Don't forget, he formed Amotekun. Amotekun faced resistance from the government of Muhammadu Buhari. Malami was the AGF, that's the Attorney General of the Federation. But Akeredolu, he said no, enough is enough. Yoruba people can't continue to be killed. And him and the southwestern governors, they held their ground because we saw what happened in Ondo State. In Owo, 20 man beings were killed in the church on a fateful Sunday morning. Worshippers, you all saw it. Now Amotekun came, was doing their job. The eastern governors, or you call it the Igbo governors, they too, they formed Ebubiagu. But we have seen many Igbo users saying this Ebubiagu cannot be compared to Amotekun. That this Ebubiagu are not protecting the Igbo people enough. Now, let's go back again. That was the reason why Nnamdi Kanu said, I now formed the ESN. And don't forget, the government has banned the ESN. The same government has banned the IPOB. Buhari's government said IPOB is a terrorist group. That's what Buhari's government said. But you must not forget, if you are watching me, and these are empirical facts, that it was Igbo governors first who first declared IPOB as terrorist group. In my language, they said, it simply means it was Igbo governors who first betrayed their people by declaring IPOB terrorists. Then Buhari now took the lead. These are the genesis of the Fulani military. They have been declared as the fourth, number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth most dangerous terrorist organization in the world. It is a fact. The Fulani has been declared number 4, the fourth most dangerous terrorist organization in the world. But as I'm talking now, in Nigeria, they are not declared as terrorists. That is where the problem comes from. But then IPOB are terrorists. You mustn't forget that the former governor of Benue State, Samuel Otom, he told Buhari, IPOB does not come from Igbo land to other parts of Nigeria to eliminate people. It is this Herdsmen that came from all parts of the north. They always come to different parts of Nigeria to eliminate people. Why don't you declare Miyetti Allah as terrorist organization? I'll show you that video. Samuel Otom, I'll show you that video. Samuel Otom said it. What did Buhari do? Buhari did nothing. Buhari tried to introduce Ruga, grazing bill. At the end of the day, after Buhari died, we now knew why he was brought into politics. Buba Galadima said Buhari was brought into politics because Yoruba wanted to take back Kwara State. He said this recently. A governor in this country was almost killed. He had to run for his life. Again, that was the former governor of Benue State, Samuel Otom. And funny enough, the Fulani nationality movement, Funam, they took responsibility. They said, you the governor, now we won't kill you because you are disturbing Herdsmen. What did Buhari government do to them? I'm saying all these things, so all of you believe in one Nigeria till now. Because you believe in one Nigeria, you think that one day this country is going to get better. You don't know that the foundation of the country is destroyed. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video. As you are watching, be sharing, be liking, be drop your comments, subscribe or not subscribe. I'm here every time for the unfiltered truth, my opinions. Just be here. But like and share, subscribe or not subscribe, on your notifications. That's the best, because when I come back again on your screen, you are going to see me. You either see me or you see my interview. Most times I'm the Biafra evangelist or the waymaker. On this channel, people that have integrity, people that always bear their mind is who I interview. So you either see me or you see the Biafra evangelist or you see the Mr. James, who is the waymaker, who is called the waymaker. Now let me continue. Assuming that Abu Accord was adhered to, Fulani will not leave the north to come and graze cattle in Igbo land, in Yoruba land, in what we call South, Niger Delta, the old eastern region. There's no way. Don't forget, let me take you back. In this country, in this same country, 16 Fulanis were burned down by people in Edo State. And what was the noise about? They said, or it's been said, that these people, they were hunters. The question is, how will you be an hunter and you leave your base, which is the north? You are now running to Edo State with weapons. What are you hunting? Why can't you hunt in the north? Why are you coming to Edo State to hunt? 60 people were killed. You saw reactions from everywhere in the north. The Sultan was talking, Atiku Abubakar talked, Kwankaso, all of them were in the north. They were shouting. But when 200 people were killed by the Herdsmen in Benue State, did you hear any noise? So if you are from Benue, from Plateau, you are just talking about one Nigeria. What a pity. The Fulani seem to be above every other tribe in this country. Take it or leave it. They seem to be above everybody. And nothing is being done to rein them in. That is the problem. You saw the governor of Benue State earlier. That was even a reverend father. Or was a reverend father. He said that the Fulani who are eliminating these people in Benue State, they are from Bali. That they are not Nigerian Fulani. But how do we know? These are the problems. We must always tell people the truth here. Jesus said, you shall know the truth, and only the truth will set you free. I know that there's nothing. I know that one Nigeria does not exist. Me, I know. But do you know, no matter how you feel, no matter how you think of it, no matter how bad you are feeling or how sad you are feeling, your feelings does not matter. We are not one. God is not an author of confusion. There is no way God will create us to be one. God is not a fool. How can a Fulani bandit be given government conditions? But before I go into the analysis, if you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video. As you are watching, share. As you are watching, be liking. As you are watching, be sharing. That's the best way to support this program. And also drop your comments. Then subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not subscribed. This is the only place where you hear the truth, undiluted truth. And if you are not comfortable with what you are hearing, go and watch where they are going to lie to you. If you are not comfortable watching me, go and watch where they are going to be singing the praises of the Fulani to you. Don't forget, the Fulani are not even indigenous to Nigerians. I've always maintained, so I must always remember, in 1804, the Fulani came to Nigeria from the old Futajalon, Senegambia. The Fulani are the youngest tribe in Nigeria. They met the Igbos here, they met the Yoruba here, they met the Hausa here. Now they have even subjugated the Hausa people They are now ruling. How many governors in Nigeria are from Hausa? Ask yourself that question. How many governors in this country are Hausa? Look at Ilorin today. I gave you how Ilorin fell to the Fulani. One day I'm going to tell you bit by bit. But why I'm here today is to tell you the injustice that has been meted out to the Igbo people in Nigeria. How can someone say you are fighting for one Nigeria, now the Kanu is in detention, and bandits leaders are working free in this same country? The bandits are being given professional system treatment. Don't forget, someone said in Nigeria an attack against Boko Haram is an attack against the North. Now close your eyes and imagine that Nnamdi Kanu is a Fulani man. He will never be in detention. Even the Igbo governors are against him. Don't forget, if you are watching me, it was the Igbo governors first that labeled IPOB as terrorists before Buhari's government labeled them. But it's Miyeti Allah, the Fulani Herdsmen, are they terrorists in Nigeria? These are the questions we're asking ourselves. Is Miyeti Allah being labeled a terrorist organization? You see, the problem is that you don't even know that this nation is not one. How many times am I going to keep telling you? That's what I've always maintained. If you're not comfortable with the truth I'm talking, go to other platforms where they make you happy, where they deceive you. You are not one. The Biafra civil war really exposed a lot of things in this country. That war was fought because of the oil. That is the reason. Assuming that oil, I've always maintained, that oil in, they call it South-South. Only if you're an illiterate. There is nothing called South-South in anywhere in the whole world. Only in Nigeria. There is nothing like South-South. It is the old eastern region. Or if you say it's Biafra land, because that part of Nigeria fought against the rest of Nigeria. How many times will I repeat the historical facts about the Civil War? The so-called South-South fought with Biafra during the Civil War. The 3-year war between 1967 to 1970. That to me is a complete genocide. And Yakubu go on. Wherever he is today, well, even Plateau State where he came from, Fulanis are overtaking them. That's the problem. But now I'm not even going there today. I have many information to give to you. Now, Bello Turji is working free. Bello Turji is giving orders. Bello Turji has now become a law unto himself. Nobody is arresting him. Nobody. We saw him burn down military vehicles in this country. Bello Turji. Bandits are now collecting taxes in the north. Bandits are now collecting, if you call it jizya in Arabic. That's like taxes. Before you go to farm, before you go to fish. Bandits in this one Nigeria. And don't forget, Sani Abacha used to say before he died, he said, if insurgency lasts more than 24 hours, the government knows about it. Good luck, Ebele Jonathan shouted, there are Boko Haram in my government. He kept on shouting it while he was in power. What happened? The North, who God Almighty, the North who kicked that Jonathan, they're now begging him today to come back after they have destroyed the country. Buhari came, he did his own. Tinubu is doing his own. The North is now begging Jonathan, please come and save us. Brothers and sisters, you are a Yoruba man, you are an Igbo man, you are a Calabar man, you are an Hausa man, you are an Ishekri man, you are a Urobo man. What is the meaning of Nigeria in your language? Drop your comments. What does Nigeria mean in your language? But don't forget, your politicians, they are not out of one Nigeria because they are favor. That one Nigeria favors them. That one Nigeria is working for them. That one Nigeria is allowing them to send their children abroad. That one Nigeria is for the elite. It's not for me and you. That's why you must open your eyes and shine your eyes to see. You either restructure this country. Better see that Abuja Accord, which was the solution to Nigeria. Abuja Accord was the solution to Nigeria's problem. Ojuku, Dim Odumego Ojuku, they call him he came back from Newi. He saw ahead the vision. You cannot continue like this. Let's have a structure that will last, that will benefit all of us. They went to Ghana, Aburi in Ghana. They signed an agreement. They came to Nigeria. Agreement was not put into force. That's the reason why the civil war came. And that was the reason why Yakubu Gowon had to weaken the old eastern region by creating an artificial south-south. This is where it is today. Somebody like Nyesom Wike, that Igbo people, they call him Unwike. He said, I'm not an Igbo man, but that's his own problem. I'm not from that side. But we must always tell our viewers the truth. You must come. If you want to hear the truth, just come. Come and watch. Subscribe, on notifications, like and share. The truth cannot be hidden forever. The reason why they remove history from school, so that your people cannot know the truth. Your children, let them watch. Let them read history by themselves. Nobody should deceive them. The Igbo women are as intelligent as of 1929. When they had this Aba women riot, they knew their rights as of 1929. Yoruba had a female Alaafin in the 14th century. Alaafin on Poto. A woman became Alaafin in Yoruba land here in the 14th century. What I'm saying here, go and Google it. But we saw Buhari telling his wife that you belong to the kitchen. What does that tell you about your one Nigeria? What does that tell you? And people are deceiving you that you are one Nigeria, that you are meant to be together. Can't you think? The north is in shambles now. The bandits have almost taken over different communities. A Catholic bishop said in Benue State, he said over 150 churches has been closed down in Makurdi, Benue State. What are you talking about? So we all know the truth. But then, kudos for the military. I saw a report yesterday how the military struck this bad people. So kudos, military, Nigerian military. You are doing well. Keep on striking them. But the fact remains, we are not one. That is just the problem. If the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Amos 3 verse 3 says, can two work together except they agree? We can only work together as a nation if we agree. And where is the terms of our agreement? Where is the terms of agreement where Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Calabar, Kalabari, Isha, Idoma, Ibibio, Anang, indigenous to Nigeria. The Fulani came to Nigeria in 1804. They established the Fulani Empire in 1814. Biafra evangelists, let's look at that angle. But then let me tell my viewers, if you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, all notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, also share this video. As you are watching, be liking and be sharing. As you are watching, be liking and sharing, and also drop your comments. Biafra evangelists, the Senate are about to work on this bill. All Oni of Ife and the Sultan to be given enormous power. Where are the Igbos in the scheme of things in Nigeria? What do you have to say?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are watching us from. May God bless you, our viewers. Yes, the question before me was based on the issue on the ground that Oni of Ife and Sultan of Sokoto, that the Senate wanted to use them or to raise them or to place them above every other traditional leaders in the society. Come to think of it, Sultan of Sokoto represent Fulanis and Oni of Ife represent the Yorubas. Then where is the place of the Igbos as the part of the three ethnic group recognized or that make up the nation they call Nigeria in the name of one, the Islamic one Nigeria? You see the point I am making, somebody like me, Biafran evangelist, you see why I always go against issues like this and I always speak the truth. Igbo people have been put aside. Igbos have been sidelined once again by this current government again. And furthermore, Oni of Ife knows only the culture of Yorubas, of which he did not even know all. Because there is sometimes if you watch him culturally, he always make an omit of some Yoruba traditional culture. Sultan of Sokoto, a total stranger in the country, is not even from the Hausa. He came from the ancestral source that came to exist in Nigeria 1804. And before 1804, the Biafrans, which are the Igbos, have already started resisting slavery. In 1803, when many Biafrans, Igbos to be precise, drowned themselves in the ocean instead of serving as what? As a slave. Now, Sultan of Sokoto, Oni of Ife, you have not even finished the culture of Yoruba. Sultan of Sokoto, you have not even balanced the north. How then do you now believe or think that you can come to Eastern region then and direct or instruct us on how to run our traditional culture that have been in existence before you exist? Yes. Where is Obi of Onitsha? And where is Oba of Benin? Hello? Where is Obi of Onitsha and where is Oba of Benin? When you are talking about culture, please, there is what Igbos call Ikeji, Iriji. So then the Sultan of Sokoto, Oni and Oni Oba of, what is it called? Oni of Ife. Will now tell me when to come and eat, do my yam festival, or come and do my other festivals. Please, I want to ask, the Sultan of Sokoto and Oni of Ife, do you know what kola nut to represent in Igbo land? Do you know what kola nut stand for? Do you know how to hold a kola nut before the elders in Igbo land, before the ancestors? Do you know how to communicate with the ancestors in Igbo land? Do you know how to present kola to them? Then a kola that have three eyes, do you know the meaning? A kola with a four face, do you know the meaning? Do you know what place after you breaking a kola nut, or you want to break a kola nut that is more than four face?
But the question is,
oh my God,
the Yorubas and the Fulani above the Igbos in Nigeria. But it's been seen, probably after the Civil War, that the Igbos cannot be trusted with power. We saw that time a lawyer said the Nigerian Civil War have not ended. That Igbos are still fighting Civil War over this presidency and the perceived marginalization.
Yes. Time without number, and I will continue to speak. Like I said, they don't know and they don't understand all these cultures. And let me tell you, you cannot trust power to Igbo people's hand. But remember, since you cannot trust power to the hand of the Igbos, when it comes to tradition, you cannot as well decide for us on how to run our tradition that have been in existence before Nigeria and that have been in existence before the Oni, that have been in existence even before Sultan of Sokoto. And listen again, you are talking about trusting power. This is not an issue of power now. We are talking about culture. And before now, for Oni becoming and the Sultan of Sokoto being the overall of the traditionalists in Nigeria, please, Did you seek the consent of every other traditionalist? Did they give the approval? That should be the question. Did they say to you that yes, they accept Ooni of Ife to be their leader? Sultan of Sokoto to rule them? Or do you just wake up? He wanted to impose Ooni of Ife and Sultan of Sokoto on the traditional rulers. Please, I'm talking to Nigerian senators, to Nigerian government. You cannot impose anybody on our traditional rulers, because we have cultures differently from each other, and we have to respect it. We have to give it respect, irrespective of whom is ruling Nigeria or who not ruling Nigeria. You people are dividing the nation, and you are saying that Nigeria will still remain as one. Sultan of Sokoto, the oil well, you want to keep it as one, and you people are playing this kind of game. You're already dividing the country.
But is there anything like the south? Because that statement is caused controversy early this morning, that in any part of the world there is nothing like south. You cannot see that on any international fora. Do you believe in that word south by Yakubu Gowon?
My brother, before we forge to international aspect of it, let us look at it in the angle of locally. In West here, is there anything like southwest? In the north, is there anything like south-north? Let us not talk about the Oyibona, let's talk about within us here. Since there is no south-southwest and there is no south-north, all these things only a place in the east. That is a political statement and a political way of divide and rule. Yes, they use it south to south and south to east to divide the brothers, to divide the whole eastern region, the old eastern region, to cause division among them, to split them, in order for them not to stand up and stand out, and to stand up to defend their mandate, which is Biafra. It has never been mentioned anywhere in the world, and I'm waiting to see it in the West. Are you trying to tell me that all Yorubas are in one language, or they are in one mind? No. Ondo, I will search for an accommodation with an Ondo man. A typical Yoruba man say, instead of him giving an Ondo man house, he prefer giving it to Igbo. At Waterworks is Shaga Road, which at the end of the day, the house was given to me instead of a Yoruba from Ondo man. Hello? But yet, in Lagos here, there is what they call Obasa in Lagos, the speaker. They have crisis among the within Obasa and Sowolu, the governor. But there was no state emergency. They sort it out. But in River State, some Wike and Fugbara have a misunderstanding. Mr. President declared state of emergency quickly. In Osun State, there was a crisis, no state of emergency. In Benue State, there was serious crisis, killing even up to this very moment. There was no state of emergency. In Kogi, in Plateau State, there was no state of emergency. But in River State, there was state of emergency. Divide and rule. South to south and south to east. But in other part of the Nigeria, like Iboronu, no state of emergency, no south to north. You see why I am saying what I said? All these things are political games. To do what? To keep reaping the Igbos, the Biafrans of their resources, denying them their mandate, which is not going to be possible again. Every day is for the thief, one day is for the owner. Let Nigeria continue to play their propaganda politics in the eastern region, but one day ụra ga-eju onye nwụrụ anwụ afọ. Ụra ga-eju onye nwụrụ anwụ afọ. Yes, Biafra will stand, and all these games will become a past tense.
We've seen men of God warning Nigerians about the dangers of dividing the country. Men of God have told all Nigerians, is it yet time? Pray for this country and pray for, we've seen many conventions, pray for Nigeria and pray for the leaders so that the country will never divide, so can enjoy the prosperity of the nation. What do you have to say?
My brother, to be honest to us, to start with, I am sorry for this angle I want to go. The so-called men of God that are organizing 100 days of fasting and prayer, praying for Nigeria to stand Nigeria and to stand with. What is the meaning of Nigeria that you are praying for? A country that don't have meaning, how do you then intend your prayer to have a stand on it? How do your prayer work?